Good evening and welcome to the broadcast for session 4 of the World Championship between Papadakis Mixol and Jasper Kuzman. Commentating alongside me is the finalist of one of the OSC tournaments, Wayne Kent. Good evening, Wayne.
Good evening, Alan. Evening all.
And I think the score is, I think this is the first frame. The score is 12-9. And Papadakis is on the table.
You won at a 3-frame lead last night's session. Was it a similar score before they started?
Last night's session, it was 7-all. And Jasper Kuzman won 5-2. Was it 5-2? Yeah, 5-2. So 12-9 now the score. So the question is, can Papadakis at least win 2 frames and take it into a final session? Or can Jasper Kuzman win 6 frames of the 7 tonight and take the title? Good position there by Kuzman.
Yeah, it was a bad shot from Papadakis from the pink. It seemed to be an easy straight enough pink, and it was actually miles away.
Good angle here to move into the reds if he wants to take that option.
Come for the middle one there.
Does have a middle one, so decided to do that instead. Would have been a bit of a risk. You might have to screw back here for the black again, or go forward to the bulk colours. The next position on the colour. Are you charging your? When are you charging your headphones? If you finish doing that, take it out. That's better. That's lovely and clear now. Thanks.
Yeah, it was a bad shot, that one. Play it safe, but wasn't the best shot in all truth.
Yeah, I don't know. Did he just stop dead? I didn't catch where the cue ball landed there. Was it?
It was just bad positioning for the black.
Nothing on here for Papadakis. This is a tricky shot. He's trying to get a thin cut on the outside of that pack. He's decided to go back because that black is what he's worried about. So he's going to have to get a thin cut here to miss the black, and he's done that. Good shot, but it's about where that ball's going to land. And he's given a chance here to Kuzman.
Yeah, he dropped this. It should be nicely on the black. It's a bad shot.
Yeah.
Not like Jasper.
Long pot, of course. A difficult type of shot, but you would have expected him to potted that. Is that a sign of just needs to warm up? Some players takes a frame or two to get into it. And Papadakis.
Good save there, no?
Yeah. Screw back towards the pink spot here would suffice, as long as he doesn't block himself from those 2 reds.
It's a good shot.
Nice position in that red for the black again. So yeah, good opportunity here for Papadakis. Good early start. Put a little bit of pressure on Kuzman. No, he's going to have to go forward, go to the bulk area now with the shot. He could possibly try and screw it back off the bottom left-hand cushion, back for the black, but a bit risky. So he's going for the blue or green. Blue looks the favourite. That's okay. If it depends if that red goes. It looks at the perfect position to be on it. If it does,
yeah, it's risky. Didn't look like it possibly go from here.
even if he didn't
Obviously, it does.
that's a great shot. I was going to say, even if he didn't have the line, you can, like he did, hit it pretty hard and try and force it, but it needs a lot of judgment, and it's about luck as well. But he's managed to get it. Not got the greatest position on the black, but if he can pot this, the natural angle will give him position on the reds, both reds that are remaining. 2 points of difference now. Black goes in.
That's a good shot.
I'd agree with Papadakis going for this red rather than the other red. The other red makes it a little bit difficult for position. You can go behind the back door here off the left hand cushion and go for the black in the same pocket. And he's decided to just play it soft and maybe go for a centre pocket or misjudge the pace. And he's gone for a snooker there, so good position, Papadakis. It's a 10-point lead, and just for now needing to get that red safe. He could try for a pot here off the cushion. No, he can't get. He hasn't got the angle. Going off two cushions, bottom left, the right hand cushion, the bolt cushion, and then back onto the red if he can, I think. I don't think he's going for it directly. Taking his time. He's got 1 second left. And he's run out of time. Apologises. Papadakis puts him back in. And he did go for it directly and he's missed it.
Unlucky though. Good effort.
15 points. Is it 15th? 48 for 14 points of difference. Potable this.
Yeah.
Also risky though. Got it. He's got the brown. Well, he can play another snooker here. He's got no way of getting back onto the yellow unless he just plays right round the table. He could play another snooker in order to get the table for the yellow. He's got the extra points, and now he can play a safety shot here. He wants to get it behind the pink. So just concentrate on the cue ball here. Oh, he's hit it a bit too hard, but that pace, well, that's turned out pretty nice. I don't think he can see the yellow, Kuzman, and it's over the pocket. So Kuzman in a bit of dilemma here. Or can he see the yellow?
Trying to work out how he can get off the cushion onto it. I think
he can.
Oh, he could, yeah. It's hard to judge in it sometimes.
Yeah. I think it's about
commentating, looking.
Yeah, how close the ball is to the ball.
Maybe on the update, they might show peripheral lines on the shot, whilst we're watching.
Maybe. So advantage to Kuzman now, who puts Papadakis in a snooker. Papadakis now, who needs to somehow get a safe position after this escape. 17 points in front though. And he misses it. And while he did miss it, that's not too bad to leave it. He hit it in a pace as such where if he did miss it, he'd go back down towards the table and leave a big distance between cue ball and object ball. Kuzman now can send that green back towards the pink and try and get another snooker. No, he's not. The angle is too straight, and he's left it on. Some chance here for. Oh, sorry, that was Jasper put him back in. So Papadakis was the one who put the green over the pocket, which was what Jasper's waiting for. Green potted. 10 points of difference now. Oh, where's that brown going? I don't think it's too
safe.
Yeah. But this is a good chance for a snooker here.
Yeah, strange shot.
He's got a good white. That's a decent shot, that. It's similar to that green he lost time over before that he took quite a while to get out of. It's going to be a similar type of shot. Perhaps having had a similar shot earlier, it'll be a bit easier for him to judge the right angle. He's got it.
Oh, what a shot. Oh, look at this.
And he's left it in the snooker. I mean, you can't presume that he meant to do that. And again, it's just one of those shots that he can see the brown though, it seems. Papadas a bit careless there. Could have put a bit more pace in it.
There's half a chance there, but you can easily play snooker behind the pink as well.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's what Kuzman's going to do. Oh, got a gap there. And Papadakis can do the same. Good angle here to send the brown towards the pink and just leave the white behind the black. No, bad shot that, in my view.
Left the white safe here.
Just not enough pace there. Kuzman. Get a very thin cut off this. This could be a decent snooker, but a very difficult shot. With the thinnest,
just put enough bottom on it to stun it. I think you can see both sides of it, can't I? Can I?
Maybe up to the centre. I don't think you can see the left side. That's what he wanted, to get quite a thin cut. Didn't get exactly what he needed.
Oh,
It's a good cue ball.
Was.
Not much control here for Jasper Kuzmans. Probably might just roll up to the brown, because he might just. I'm going to say, yeah, that's a lovely shot. Very good shot there. Snooker behind the black. Easy to get out of, relatively easy.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't want that kiss on the blue.
Yes.
No chance here for Kuzmans. Just shows you how important this first frame of this session is. Papadakis doesn't want to give Kuzmans a momentum to try and go for the win in this session.
Surprised I didn't actually take that out.
Yeah. It was a little bit risky, but very tentative. He can be tentative, Kuzmans, and that's part of his success. Very efficient in terms of the types of shots he plays. Won't go for wild shots necessarily. Obviously, there's a big skill set, but didn't get the snooker there. No snooker there, so Kuzman double kisses it, but the brown is gone over the pocket. So advantage Papadakis here.
Oh, it was very, very fortunate. That.
Unfortunate, yeah.
Fortunate for Jasper.
So if he gets good position on the blue here, it will need just the pink, I think. Yeah, we'll just need the pink. So this pink for the first frame. Actually, no, sorry, my apologies. He needs black as well. I misread the scores. So he's 1 point behind here, so it does need position on the black. And he's not got it. Could try with a shot to nothing. So black ball game on this first frame of this session, this fourth session. 12-9 in frames. First to 18, World Championship 2019. Now, will he go for this? Could be.
Is this the final?
It is.
Right, so where's this going to go? Is it going to leave it? I'm afraid he has.
It is
got
on.
a chance, yeah.
He's going to have to go for it, but it's about. He'll hit it if he hits it at a certain pace. So if it does miss, it goes away from the pocket. Doesn't want to hit it too hard. Just about right. Has he got the pot? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So Papadas takes it. So 64 to 62 for Papadas. So leaving the scores 12-10 for Jasper Kuzman. So frame 23. Shot by Kuzman there, and a couple of reds loose. And if you're just watching on YouTube, I'm just looking for the score. Just looking to change the score from my end. So apologies that you can't see the screen at the moment. Wayne can maybe indicate if there's anything important happens, but there you can see the score now.
Could you not see it?
If you're on the YouTube, no, I'm just showing.
Oh
them
yeah,
just showing them the score. So 12-10 is the score. We're back on the table now. 5 break by Kuzman. Papadas on the table. Mildly aggressive safety shot from Kuzman, opening up a few, well, just slightly tickling the pack. Didn't really break anything open, and shot to nothing there from Papadakis. Well, he's left a red on.
Yeah.
He doesn't
even round for the pink if he wants.
Yeah.
It's always hard to get a position on a black from this type of shot.
He could, if he puts a bit of stun on it, he could go behind the black and go for it in the same pocket if he could get it, but depends on the angle, and he didn't get the pot. He's not really left anything on though. If you were in Papadakis's team, Wayne, what would you be advising him to do at this point? Would you any specific tactics? He's
basically got to stick to what he's doing. He's not doing too bad. It's just that, like the other night, he got 1 and 2 frames going. You thought he was getting going, and then Jasper just took like the next 3 or 4. And it's the thing with Jasper, he's probably the strongest player that bursts. You know, he just can burst frames from nothing and win 3 and 4 on the bounce. And basically, he's got to try and match this Papadakis. He's got to take his own initiative and start basically trying to bully the game.
So be aggressive or bully the game in what sense? Be sort of place very cautiously, or?
Well, just try and take control of it.
How would you do that?
I think he needs to be more risky. But that's me again. It's not him. I mean, we've just seen him win the last frame, so you know he's probably happy doing what he's doing. Missed
there by Papadakis, but you played
it slightly off. Seems to have got away with it.
But it's a shot to nothing. You know, you play it at a certain pace, the ball will go away from the pocket. Yes, Jasper could possibly cut
Mouse
this.
killer. I've got like
Charles screws off, like, throws them fish and chips up, pickled onion ones at the top of the stairs.
I'm just gonna have a wait.
Oh, well, okay. In the cupboard.
Koosman used that attempt at a pot as a shot to nothing and managed to get the white near the bulk area. So safety exchange here. And as usual in at this level of flash snooker, Wayne, touch your mic off if you're going to start eating. At this level, it's all about not giving the opponent any kind of advantage or making any mistakes. That's what both players are looking for, a chance, or for the opponent to make an error, an unforced error. So as long as no reds, no potable options are there, and ideally a snooker off one of these safety exchanges, putting the white behind the brown or the green or yellow or whatever colour is possible off the shot that you're on. Well, this Koosman needs to be a bit careful here. Thin cut needed. He's got the pink and the black in its path, so he needs to go off 2 cushions, and he's got it. But he's hit the blue, and there's a red on into the top left. So first unforced error by Koosman. And Papadakis, good strong pot into the top left, has the pink. Now he just needs to work out how to get good position on at least one red. He could put the pink into the bottom middle and deep screw off the top left-hand cushion. Now he's decided to play the long shot. Good shot. But he's looked at this red here. Second from the bottom of the pack. And this is good stuff. He's picking out the right shots. Managed to got relatively decent position on the pink, but it is missable. As an angle to kind of go into the reds, and on paper you would think, if he, depending where he gets though, that red at the top of the pack will be moved. He would have liked it to have gone towards the top middle. Now has he got this red on? He hasn't, so no real advantage from that pot on the pink. This red near the above the blue spot is the only real possibility, and he's just decided to play it up the top, which will make things interesting, as any safety towards the bulk area will be limited. That's probably why Koosman is going to send that red back down towards the table and leave the white tight on the cushion, hopefully behind the green. Papadakis now will just send that red back up towards the bulk area and leave the white on the left-hand cushion, black cushion. Is actually looking at another red. He decided to go a different way and to leave the white on the bottom left-hand cushion. Is this plan on? Well, it is on. It's about, can Koosman work out? Get it? No, has he got a position on a colour off this? He's going to have to screw back. Has he got enough screwing capability being close to the cushion? So is it worth the risk? And he pots it. He's got the green, maybe. It's a great shot. And that is an example, I would say, of why Koosman is just slightly above the rest of OSC players, has that creativity and the skill set to execute any ideas that or opportunities that arise. Green potted, but wasn't able to get back down towards the blue spot for that red closest to the blue spot. So now he might just send the red up and park the white on the cushion. Be a risky shot if he tries to take it. And he has tried to take it. He has tried to pot it. And he's missed it. And there's a chance here for Papadakis. No, Papadakis going to want to screw back off this shot. Either to go back for the green or yellow, or to hold position for the black. Cutting into the bottom left for the black. Natural angle will give him position on the red above the black spot. Gets the pot and has position. "13 points in front. Red into the top left. Has the black into the bottom left. He's going to hold for the cut red into the bottom middle here. So he might dink it back. Doesn't want to cover the black spot. So red into the bottom middle, give him natural position on the black. And from there, he needs an angle. And he's not positioned that white very well. He now has a very tough shot on the black. So he's got no possibility of a next red. So I would suggest a snooker here, or send that white back up to the bulk area. But he's looking for the points and he's missed the black. So perhaps he knew there was going to be no options after that. So it was worth taking the black on for the extra 7. So end of break. Koosman's back on the table. 12-10. 2 frames in it. First to 18. And Koosman sends the white back up to the bulk area. There is a red on, but difficult shot. White is close to the cushion. Papadakis just sends that loose red towards the left-hand black cushion, not leaving anything on. Koosman will just trim or skim the right side of that pack and send the white back up to the bulk area, hopefully looking for hitting that brown. I'm getting a good cue ball tight on the cushion. Too much right-hand side there. Possible pot into the top left-hand cushion here with the red on the top above the black. But it will be risky. Possibly could get position on the pink. He's gone for it. Great shot.
That's a top shot.
Now he's got the yellow. Or a
Yeah,
snooker.
you can come round to this guy.
I'm just, what, screw back, you mean?
Yeah, he's having a think, isn't he, there? He was, I mean, the option to put top on could have.
Good shot.
I thought was the better option, yeah.
It's a tremendous shot. In terms of a great decision, it was a great decision rather than a great shot. I mean, he executed the shot to perfection, but now Jasper's in a bit of trouble here. And he just went for it, just went off the cushion.
Oh dear, the pink's gone in as well.
Potted the pink and he's left the white right in the middle of all the reds. So great opportunity now for Papadas. Good match play from Papadakis. That sound you can hear is Wayne just letting out a few natural liquids from different parts of his anatomy. Good pot on the pink. Has the red into the bottom left here. But he's looking now, he needs position on the next colour. So quite a tricky shot this. Needs a good skill set to judge how much screw on this white. Needs to be pretty precise in order to get that pink into the top left-hand pocket on the next shot. That's pretty decent.
Lovely shot.
Can follow through off this pink here, move that red away. That's exactly what he did. And now he can dink this red in towards the black. Now he's actually screwed it back, and that's not giving great
strange
position.
one.
Didn't need to screw it, he over screwed it, he should have just stunned it. And he's missed the pink, so went out of position there. He's not actually left anything that easy.
Yeah, it wasn't bad in the end. I mean, I thought he'd have made sure and clipped the blue, put it safe up there, but don't think there's a pot on here. That's a bit of luck involved.
42 points of difference. 59 on the table.
Very good shot. There's the white going though.
Great shot by Kuzman.
Oh, and I think we know where this one's going.
I think you're right there, Wayne.
It's a case of get out of this one.
Don't know those.
Yeah, you could pot this, get position. But personally, I think I'd just touch up behind it. I think he's going for it though.
Yeah, I think you're right there. It's a relatively easy shot. It's just about whether he can get position. He just under hit that, but he still has the pot on, similar to the red he took last, into the top left. Kuzman's saying his dilemma was Papadakis would just play could miss the red and go into the bulk area, but that's a good pot by Kuzman. And he's got position on the pink here.
They're not the red out as well.
Slightly disagree with Kuzman. I think there's always a possibility the white could hit a red or ball and stop it from going in the bulk area, but the decision he's made anyway, potting the green, seems to have worked out. Still on the table, 5 break. Good position on this next red.
That's a good shot.
I can just leave it where the red is now. Just leave the white exactly where the red is, or just within a millimetre or so. And then he can go up for the pink and open up that other red next to the black. There's a mini conversation going on between both opponents about intent, and we're just talking about if Kuzman did play a snooker on that green, and whether Papadakis or an opponent would play it in a way where the white would just go back up to the table. And I think there are certain shots. I'm just going to say now, he didn't get the position on the red that he would have wanted in order to move in to open this red up, so he's not on this
He'll
red
just
now.
roll up to this, touch it behind the black possibly.
Snooker on is here, yeah.
He's just checking how it doesn't hit the black.
It's a snooker. Easy to get out of. It's just about where it's going to land. Yeah, so in general, there are shots that, for example, when you are on a snooker like this, let's just presume that Papadas meant to do that, meant to miss the red, and just go back up to the bulk cushion. There's no way one can distinguish that. It did seem to go towards the red, so that's something that can't be helped until a miss rule is put in. And like I say, there is going to be an update apparently on the Flash Snooker app, and if it can implement a miss rule, that might change the game a little bit and stop those.
There's half a chance left on here.
$20 points the difference.
Oh dear.
Attempt by Papadas missed, and he's left the red on for Kuzman. So might come down for the black or pink here. He's got a good angle for that. No, he's decided to stay for the yellow. He's going to go. The points would have been useful, but he's concentrating on finishing it off. The brown and blue, though, are not in great positions. So you can play a snooker if needed. $17 the difference. Actually, if you can get a good position off the green for the brown into the top left, well, that's not a great shot. Can't get that position now. Just might have to play a snooker. But if he could have got straight on that brown, he could have potted brown and blue, would have had a natural position on the blue. Now he's either going to just pot this green and then play for a snooker or some type of snooker, or he's going to try and go right round the table. Pretty difficult to do any kind of snooker here, so to see what Jasper decides to do here. Could hit the brown onto the blue with some pace and send the white down, but he decided to play containing shot, sending the brown on the opposite side of the table. So end game in the second frame of this session, 23rd frame of 35. Oh, double kiss there. Has he left it on? Possible thin cut into the top middle here for Kuzman. Does that? And there's still a little conversation going about intent. He's missed it. So Papadakis with the slight advantage in points, 12 points. Still needs brown and blue. Good shot. Still needs the blue though. We can send this blue down behind black or pink if he can. Oh, he's decided to play it on the top left. It's a little straighter than usual for the double. So blue's the ball. Could decide this frame.
Yeah, it's down to this blue, so I'll make a mistake on it. It's a good shot.
Very good shot. Virtually takes away Jasper playing a double. He was risky anyway. Kuzman can't afford to. The blue is definitely important for Papadakis and Jasper.
Amazing that.
Good double kiss. Will Papadas do the same? He does. So very tentative shots now. The business end of this frame.
You could actually send this and bring it back down. That's a terrible shot. He's got away with it slightly, but I think Papa's got the opportunity, yeah, to pull it down. Could even go in there.
He's got it.
And it has.
So
I think
snooker's needed.
Yeah.
Can afford to have a go at this pink. Oh, he decided to play safe, so Papadakis aware that he wants to sort of kill this frame off. Make no mistakes. Don't risk going in off the pink or anything like that and giving Kuzman one of the 2 snookers he now needs. And Papadakis now probably plays similar to shot to last, but at some point, oh, that looks nice. That pink's got enough legs.
Yeah, I love the shot.
Kuzman can just about see it. Mixow will be at some point looking to roll the pink up to the pocket, I would think, when he gets an opportunity. Good angle here for Kuzman's, by the way, to get a snooker. Although he's not taking it. That's a nice line, but just not enough pace. And chance here from Mixow. Casper concedes, or says good game. And Mixow misses the pink. It looks as though Kuzman's had enough, and he has. Concedes the frame, so Kuzman loses that frame as well, and so it's now 12-11. 12-11 to Kuzman. So great start by Mixow.
Does that close it to 1 frame? That close it to 1 frame?
Yeah, 12-11, yeah. So
oh, we've got a match on here now.
So they've confirmed it is 7 frames. So Jasper Kuzman cannot win the match in this session now because of that second, because Mixow's got 2 frames, so only 5 frames remaining in this session. But I'm just gonna go for a quick break, and Wayne will be here to give any commentary whenever he needs. So I'll be back shortly.
It's a good shot there from Jasper. You're watching the final here between Papadakis, Mixow, Jasper Kuzman's 2 of the best players you see anywhere on the game, playing a terrific final. Papadakis has closed the score into 1 frame, made the match very interesting now at 12-11. 7 frames to be played tonight. 2's been played, another 5 left. See if any of these great players can take the initiative. White in there. I'm sure they'll take this red on. Close to the cushion. That's what I can just drop on for the black. I'm not sure if the black will go back on its spot. I think he's having a look at that now. Just seeing if that red will squeeze into the middle. I think though the black may go on the blue, so we could actually come back off the cushion for this red. And to be fair, he overthought that. It was actually easier than it looked, I thought. And that's, again, a great shot. I'm sure he's going to roll up and touch up behind this. Jasper saying his pattern's not been what it normally is. There's no arguing there. It's a player who recently got a 147 recorded, people to watch. So this guy tells you it's not going too well, and it's not going too well. But he's still one frame in front. It's all to play for. This has to be a good shot. Yeah, superb shot there. Again, showing why these are the best players on the format right now. Shots like that, which was just absolute tremendous weight on it. He's got a very good safety here. Looks like he may have a snooker. Making it them reds come off the side of it. Well, again, it's all the more difficult with the white being on the cushion. And that's a good shot. I don't think that red goes. That's to the pink. So I think he can just play it safe off it. There's an option for a double with the red here near the black spot, which I'm not sure he'll take. What's bad shot in truth? Again, I'm like Jasper. There's no mistakes there, Papadakis. Interesting table at the minute. Could make things happen the way they spread out. Needs a good shot here. And yeah, it's possible you should be able to cut that one in. It's not exactly easy, but it's definitely potable. But it's where the white's going to end up. It's got a choice. Power or finesse here. And that was always the problem with finesse. So we'll play this up and round now. Trying to put the white top of the cushion close to it as you can get. Yeah. I'm not sure if there's actually one on there. He could be going for this, Jasper. I've seen too many great long pots going in truth tonight. Again, that can be faulted for its position. I think you can just play this safe now. Yeah, it's as good as it could have been. I mean, in some finals you can get these games where they both smashing in half decent breaks every frame. And to be fair, what we've seen, it's not a lack of quality, but it's quite tense play from both players. In truth, you don't really want to give chances away if you can help it. But in terms of break building, there's not been much to shout about. In truth. Smashing in. Again, it's caution in mind with some of these shots, which, to be fair, has to be admired. To be the best safety players on it.
Situation 12 frames to 11 for Jasper Kuzman. First to 18. Papadakis.
Chance here now for Jasper to possibly get some points on the board. He's got a black he can drop on there. He can actually go into the rest of them if he wants, but he can always come back here for this red now off this black.
Screw back here is an option. Back into the reds. Not sure if that's Kuzman's style though.
Well, it was just that red here he can play into.
Chance here for Kuzman.
He can just roll onto it, yeah. Get this black.
I think it's unavailable at the moment. Go into the pack here. Or he could go follow through for the red into the top bottom left.
It's a good shot. He's got the red to the middle there. I think he can take the one next to the pink to bring them out if he wants to, but
yeah, that would be my shot.
Sure yeah, it will be mine as well. I think he's going to try and screw this back for the black.
I don't think it's straight enough to do that. He might stun it diagonally like he's just done.
Yeah, yeah. Good shot.
Now we can come back to where the white is now, but just a bit more to the right, where the white is now. If he can, and then have reds into the bottom left. No. And that's a usual shot, that. I don't know if you agree, Wayne. Rather than if you're on a real table, you'd probably come round and back.
Yeah,
usually
yeah, right.
Playing the reds into the middle is a popular shot.
He can still get this and be on the black, though. I think he got away with it slightly. He knew that red was here to play anyway and get him out of trouble, which it has done.
Oh, this black, slightly tricky, missable.
Yeah, it doesn't really have to hit with power. Could probably come off one of the reds, leave himself a pattern.
Yeah.
I think he's having a look because, yeah, say, you know, Jasper's actually more than that. He's a very precise player.
Yeah, he knows roughly where the white would land. He just wants to make sure he has options. And that's
it's a good shot.
Now, if he's got a bit of a angle here, he can stun it down for the black again. Hit it relatively hard because it was pretty straight. Just about got an angle on the black. And the black will come round off two cushions here, or maybe one. for those two loose reds into the same pocket. And he's actually got a nice little shot into the top right here.
Yeah. Nice one on the block again.
36 points in front now.
Dinner is the height of royal protocol. The day didn't exactly start like that. Moments before Donald Trump arrived on Air Force One.
Wait, can you turn your telly down slightly?
Wasn't the best of shots, in truth.
Has a good angle to go into this pack now, though, providing he can get this pot. Better stun. Move into this pack now. Hopefully open the pink up. No, he's missed it. Both the missing going into the pack and the pot.
He's left a red on as well there.
So 44 difference. 59 on the table. So Papadakis needs to try and make something out of this pot, this chance. Sustain this game.
Good shot.
You can play for this red on the cushion. The other two reds not available. He's left giving himself a bit of an awkward angle here. Could have been much straighter, but it shouldn't be a problem. And then what's a good angle on the black here to go into that? Those two reds. The pink won't go, so they're going to try and go into these two reds now. Put a bit of just slightly go over the center pocket on where it hits the white, the center point of the white, and just try and bounce it off. Looks nice.
Oh, it's a great shot.
Going for the lower red. So giving position on the pink into the center or top right hand pocket. The other red is over the pink spot, so the pink will go on the blue if he puts the pink after this. He put a bit of screw on that. I don't know why. Just needed to roll that red in. Now he's left himself with an awkward shot here on the pink. Points wise, he's 27 behind. He's 35 on the table.
I'd be tempted to roll behind the yellow there off the brown. I mean, you can go for either of them to bottom, but
I think he would have liked to have potted the pink at least, or just to get points. He decided to go for the yellow to try and get some position on that red and keep the break going. But this is a risky shot here.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to miss and leave it for Kuzman.
After this red or the pink.
He's got it. Great shot. Good aggressive play here by Papadakis.
Yeah, very good play.
So 24 the difference. 31 if he goes for the brown. Left on the table. And he does. Nice position on the yellow. Just roll the yellow in. We'll have the green automatically, then the brown. The blue is the awkward one.
Yeah, I think he's going to want to try and come off the brown on behind this blue, drop it into the far left pocket at the bottom. We all know it's the pocket of death. Could even bring it out here with a certain shot.
Well, that's not great position on the brown. So
No.
let's end a break, I would say. You could try and put the white behind the blue, but it would take a very good shot to try and do that.
Good putt.
Very risky though at this
Yep.
stage, and he's left a double on for Kuzmans.
Yeah, just only needed the brown here, I think.
This could be played as a shot to nothing, so I don't agree with that shot. Oh, he's not even attempted it, Kuzmans. And that looks nice. Just short of pace. Yeah.
Good pop at a chance there. I got Snooker.
Has he got it? I think he has. So advantage to Papadakis.
I don't think he can hit that. Not sure actually.
Gets the escape. Nearly got a snooker. Brown back towards the D and keep the white between the black and the pink, or just beyond the black towards the left cushion, I would say. Try and get a snooker behind the pink. You could pot this though, of course. Sorry, I didn't realise. This is quite a decent shot, and he's gone for it. He's missed it.
Where's this coming?
And he's
Oh,
very lucky there. Kuzmans won't like that. Expect a comment. All Kuzman can do here is just clip that brown towards the cushion. Oh, he's missed it. He's hit the pink.
Oh, that's a bad shot.
And now Dackers can put him in a snooker.
Yeah. I mean, this is a sort of chance Papadakis has been waiting for to claw level in terms of frames, and he's got a chance there now. It's got to be a good shot though.
I think that's okay.
Yeah.
I think it is a snooker.
Yeah, it's just got it. I mean, he can possibly hit that. So
yeah,
he can hit it,
this.
could pat it, yeah.
And if he does, then Papadakis will be very disappointed in that shot.
Yeah.
Well, he was able to touch it, but not pot it, so Papadakis lives for another day.
He's brought the blue out. And that brown might go in the middle.
Or the probably go for the long shot into the bottom left,
Yeah,
so he gets
needs
position
screw on it
blue.
for get on the blue, yeah. Needs to be a good shot.
Oh, he did go for the middle.
Yeah.
He's got a cut into the pocket of death.
Yeah, this has to be a good shot, but it could be worth it if it goes in.
He doesn't want to hit it too hard, though. I would have gone for the long shot into the bottom left to give him access to the blue, and he could pot the pink into the centre. Blue goes in.
Yeah.
54 points each now. So both pink and black needed for both players. And Kuzman letting steam off in the table chat. But the game's not over. Black ball game now. So no player, especially Kuzman's, not able to continue his success from last night's session. He's gone for the pot. He's got it.
Oh, tremendous shot.
Great shot.
I mean, this is some showing tonight from Jasper. You might have said before, it's that control in his own way. It's exactly what he's doing.
67 points to 54 for Papadakis. So that makes it 12 frames each in this World Championship final. We'll just take a quick look at the scores. I'll just confirm the scores. There we go, 12 frames each.
Yeah, Jasper along looking over his shoulder as they're both dead-eyed now together.
So frame 25. So all square in frames and points.
Yeah. I say it's not been the best of matches to watch. It's not been so many great breaks and building and breaks, but what you see in two players where one mistake can actually cost them the frame. That's what we're seeing slightly.
Just a slight caveat to what you said there, Wayne. I mean, I think there is drama there because
Yeah.
I understand
The
what you're
drama's
saying.
in the score in the final, but in terms of good breaks and exciting snooker, no, I've not seen much of it so far.
To the neutral.
And that again is that's just because of the type of game they both play. They're both cautious. They both obviously want to win. But credit's gone to Papadakis these last couple of nights for some perseverance, which is never easy against Jasper.
And Kuzman now.
That's a good shot.
Showing some frustration in the table chat. I think he'll be. And it's always what I've said in certain matches. Kuzman always has another level to go to, and I think this is where we'll probably start seeing it now. Has to bring it up. He's lost the last 3 frames.
He's very much a rhythmic player, Jasper. To be fair, Papa's not allowed him to get into a rhythm. He's played some good safety shots.
And that will continue to happen.
And also, yeah, Jasper, as you say, he's not been himself in terms of what we know he can do, what we know he's capable of.
Yes, he's capable of 147 as we saw the other day. But the key is for the opponent to curtail his play, stop him from having that rhythm. But I think it's pretty fair to say we'll see Kuzman looking to up his game now and send out a message to Papadakis. And it's down to Papadakis just to resist that, not give him too many options, continue as he's doing. Blue into the bottom left.
Yeah, only just went that.
No, wants an angle to go into these reds. Nothing on after this red in terms of other reds. A lot of power here needed. He's missed the angle, the line. Safety end of break, 28 break. And Kuzman saying that was well in the top 1% of unluckiest frame he ever played. I'm not sure about that, but just showing a bit of disturbance to his mental acumen there, I think. Showing frustration. Good shot by Papadakis. And if he can make something out of this, this will continue the pressure on Kuzman's. Screw back here off the bottom left-hand cushion back for the black. Can go up for the red above the pink into the bottom middle. We can screw back for the black here. Has a little bit of an angle, maybe able to go into the red, stun the white into the reds and have the pink into the same pocket. Depends how straight it is. Looks like there's a bit of an angle. Decides to go for the black. Looking at the pink here. Doesn't seem to be on, or it's not. Perhaps it is on, but if it is on, then that's the one to go for. Stun the red back into that pack and open up a few more reds. He's done that. Well, he's gone behind the black. He's got a tricky red here on the left cushion. Might play sending the white back down towards the bulk here as a shot to nothing. Or will he take the risk and try and hold for the black, hoping for the pot? No, he did send it back down, so good. Safety conscious play there. Guzman back on the table. Decent shot by Guzman. Even though he did get the lucky hit on the blue, it would have been a good cue ball anyway. Papadakis looking for a thin cut here off the red on the top of the cushion. That looks nice. He's got a decent cue ball. It's blue covers the loose red near the bottom left-hand pocket. And Papadakis, if he can continue this consistently strong safety play and picking out points here and there when he gets the chance, keeping Guzman's at bay, he should be able to continue to make progress and stay within the game. Guzman trying a similar shot. He's got to get a thin cut, but it's a bit of a pressure shot and he doesn't like it. And it's a shot. I think it's a sign that he is feeling the pressure. He might just play a soft shot here and just rest the white on the left-hand cushion or towards the top left-hand pocket. And he's lost time. Papadakis puts him back in. Nice shot. Nearly a snooker, but good cue ball. Thin cut here on this, on the red. Lower. That's the lowest as you look at it on the table. And back down towards the brown. Depending on the thinness of the cut he can get. If it's too thick, it could go wrong. And it's extremely thin because it completely missed the red. But he did come back, hit the red, and left a half chance here for Guzman. Red into the top left. He missed it. Has he left anything on? I think he has. Red into the top middle. Screw back off, bouncing off the left cushion and going forward towards the black for the black into the bottom left. Or you could just play it soft for the black into the same pocket, top centre. Pot's virtually assured. Just about position here. Beautifully played. Black into the bottom left now. Good table. Pink's available. Black's available. 4 loose reds. 4 points the difference. So good chance here for Big Sol to put more pressure on the double world champion. Papadas taking a breather. He's not come to the table yet. It's just a matter of freezing, and that will be unfortunate for Papadakis. He had a great table here, but it looks like he might lose it. So no. And Papadas has gone missing. So, whoa. He just potted the black. Ah. So it looks as though the time ran out. He was on a break, and so, but the black was what? So in this situation, so Kuzman's allowed him to carry on. So because he froze, it's messed up the situation. Well, so the game is stopped here. So just a wait to see Papadakis. So both players look as though they decided to restart, but that was a disadvantage to Papadakis. So that frame has been restarted. A bit of confusion there. Unfortunate that the frame froze. And now not sure whether they're going to have to change tables. And Kuzman has lost time, maybe a bit confused. Just thinking of his to keep it. the break situation in sync as it was. It's all about communication between both players. Guzman has continued. So overall, you would say that Papadakis has lost the advantage there. Had a great position. And now they have to start all over again. Nikos Joelis has left for the night after watching a few frames. 4 frames left of this session. I don't know if you were keeping an eye on the game, Wayne, during your silence, but Papadakis was in a great position with a few reds around the table, but he froze, and eventually a new frame was restarted.
I've got bad hay fever, mate. Can't stop rubbing my eyes to kill him. Oh.
Papadakis likes this shot. Thin cut off the red. He just about missed it, but he's left the red on. It's not worked out as he would have liked for this occasion. And now just Kuzma will roll up to this red for position on the black. He could have hit that with less pace than what he did. Well, so I don't know what he's doing here. Look, he's hitting on the left side of the black. So is he going to play safe? Oh, he's going for the double. Great shot. Black is not accessible into either pocket, so you might go for this red above the white and go up for the blue to at least give access to black into the top left. You can't see that green. You'll be forced to go for the blue. Might have gone for the blue anyway. But he's looking to get position for this red near the bottom left-hand cushion to give access to both pockets for the black. No, he's held for this red below the pink. Yeah, Jasper just likes to let off steam. But it's a good barometer for his mindset. Back up for the blue, but it's a bit straight, so he's going to have to screw back here and be roughly in the same position where the white is now. The next shot, which is the red southwest of the pink. Green might have given him a better angle to get back down towards the table. Well, he's held for this cut into the bottom left of this red, but where the white will go, he's going to try and hold on for the black. He's missed it. Chance for Papadakis. Red into the bottom left here gives him a better option for the position on the black. Red into the centre pocket would be a lot more difficult. Oh, and he's gone out of position there. Too hard on that red. And now, well, possibly a safety shot here on Papadakis. He needs to be careful though, and not leave this red he's next to, the red above the white, as you look at it now. Not leave that on. He's got to get behind the brown or the yellow. Probably send it towards the top left-hand pocket. No, he's held on for the behind the brown. He's left it on though. Looks like Wayne has left us for the time being. Good cue ball from Guzman. This is a tricky shot, tricky situation for Papadakis. He's probably going to just try and push the red lowest on the table as you look at it towards the left-hand cushion and try and rest the white on the bottom left-hand cushion. He's not played that right. Chance here for Guzman. Good pot. Only the blue available. Just screw back slightly for the red below the pink. If he's got a slight angle, he might screw into the pack next to the pink and try and open them up. Well, he's managed to dink the pink out of the way. And he's got decent position on the blue. But in terms of where he's going to land now, a lot of it's going to be about luck. Don't think he can screw here. He's going to have to go around the table. Well, he did screw, but nothing left on. So end of break. No, we're just looking for good safety here. That looks good. That's a decent shot. Not exactly a snooker, but good cue ball. Papadakis will need a thin cut here to avoid the pink. I'll take a risk and try and go behind off the top right hand cushion behind the pink and back up to the bulk area. You could, of course, you're just seeing what availabilities are. I'm not exactly sure what he's looking at there, or what the purpose why he's looking at that. That's good enough, nothing on. And actually, it's quite a good shot here. It's not a straightforward safety back to the bulk area here for Kuzmans. Decent shot. But is this red? Is there a red on? No. It's safety shot again. Thin cut off this red. No, he's not got the thin cut. He's gone off 2 cushions. 3 cushions. And he's managed to get back to the bulk area, but a red is on here. 32 points to 1 for Kuzmans. Good pot, but no position on any colour. Double on here for the pink. Question is, can he get onto a red? He can follow through on the white off the top left-hand cushion and back towards the back. Decided not even to go for the double and wait for another chance. Straightforward shot here for Papadakis, just a thin cut off the red, but he didn't get past the blue. Red on here for Kuzmans. They'll be looking to send the white across down below. Well, he's gone for the pink here, which probably is the correct shot to do. He would have had to have gone the opposite side of the black in order to put it in the same pocket to continue the break, but he's got the yellow here. This should be quite straightforward pot. Now, can he get past the black for that red to the bottom left? Well, he's got the red below to the left of the black. Oh, got the pot, but green blocks the black. Black blocks the green. So he's got to go up the table in the sense of to the right of the table in the bulk area. Long pink is on. He wants it. Safety shot taken. So another few extra points. There's a 40-point difference in this frame. That's worked out okay for Excel. hit on the blue. A chance here for Mixel now. For red at least. He's going to have to do something to get position. And that attempt at using a screw made the shot more difficult. And he missed it, of course, as you're watching the visuals. Nothing left on, though. And what's Kuzman looking at here? Oh, nice. Put a bit of left-hand side in order to take the white back down the table. Good shot. This is tricky. You might just follow through with the white and just send the white to rest it on the left-hand cushion. If he can if he can hit the red lowest in that pack pretty straight. I decided to screw back off that loose red, and it's not worked out for him. Red now on for Kuzmans to add to his 40-point lead. Just needs a couple more reds and colours to leave Papadakis needing snookers. As the green. Held on for straight red, and he's got the black, so good chance here for Jasper Kuzman to win his first frame of this session. This all could have been very different, of course. This frame was originally played. This is a restarted frame from the original. Papadakis was in a great position, but froze. And so the frame was eventually restarted. There's some confusion about what to do and how to continue. 52 points to difference now, 59 on the table. So this red will leave Mixel needing one snooker. Red goes in. This red to finish the frame off. To win the frame, Kuzman. And there it goes. So Kuzman eventually wins his first frame of this session. (13-12). Three frames to go. And just wanting to get some table time here, Kuzman's. rather than just finishing the frame off. And that miss on the yellow confirms confirmation now should be 82 points to 1. And Jasper Koosman wins that frame, and the score is now 13 frames to 12 for Jasper Koosman, with 3 left to play this session. Bit of a pause, so we'll just wait to see what's happening, whether they need to change tables or having a quick break. Nothing's been confirmed yet. So we're just going to have I'm going to have just a short commentary break. I'll be back shortly, hopefully when the match has started. So just a quick short commentary break from me. Commentary resumes in this OSC World Championship final match between Papadakis Mixol and Jasper Kuzmans. 13 frames to 12 in favour of Kuzmans' state of play. 3 more frames in this session. First to 18 overall to win the championship. Chance here for Kuzmans. Long red. Black will be available. The black's going to go on the yellow spot after this pot. So Kuzman will be looking for a position where he can get into the table, go for the blue or pink. Has this red, which is on the black spot. And he can follow through for the pink into the centre. Three frames to 1 for Mixol in this session. Just what he needed in order to stay in touch with Kuzmans. Now, if this pink, he's misjudged that. Pink goes on the black spot, but he does have a red into the centre possibly here. So it's worked both ways. It does go, but he needs to follow through here towards the bulk cushion, maybe go up for the blue. Pink won't be on. And whether that's the reason he's changed his mind, he's going for this red to the left of the pink. Either he can't pot that red into the centre, or position-wise, he's not potted it. Chance it, and he's given it to Papadakis. Yeah, it was a difficult shot. It's not an easy shot what he attempted. So Papadakis comes up for the blue. Oh. Options here come back down towards this top left-hand corner pocket for the red near the black spot. Don't think one of those reds in the pack will go past the pink. Where's that white ball going? Oh. There's foul there, so mistake by Papadakis. Too hard. Overhit it. Nice angle here for Kuzman to get the white safely in near the top, near the right hand cushion, the bulk cushion. A loose red has come down on the bottom left hand cushion. Papadal can reach it, but it's a great cue ball. Mixel's got to be careful here. This red that is loose on the bottom left hand cushion could be exposed if he doesn't get some kind of snooker off this safety shot. Too thick. I think there's a red below the pink is available. He's looking at the one above it, but I'm pretty sure the one below it does, but perhaps he can't get through to it. The one above the pink seems to go. That's what he's going for. Good shot. It will go on the black spot. He's a good position shot here to get on this pink again. In terms of pace. Doesn't like the look of it. He might force it through and try and go up the table here if he doesn't feel confident about landing on the pink. And he's not got the position he wanted. Possible double though. Got to be careful not to leave the white on the black spot though, because the pink, actually if he does, the pink will probably be respotted nearest to the pink spot. Great double. Now has options. Deciding on this red along the cushion. Doesn't get the position on the pink though, so he might have to repeat the shot on the double he did. Gets it again. Two great shots to keep in the break going, and now has great position. Papadakis highlighting in the table chat that the position Jasper is in, most players would have to end the break, whereas Jasper having that great double skill set of spotting doubles and use it to his advantage. 42 points to difference. 75 on the table. No. Missed the pink. But he's not left anything on. And Jasper fortunate there. Now, is he going to go for this red into the centre? He is. Shot to nothing, but it's not worked out well for him. The red he went for moved with the white, and Jasper now has that on, so can add to his 42 difference here. Great opportunity for Kuzman to play this frame out now. Slightly awkward because pink and black are in the bulk area. Might have to use the blue. 59 on the table. 48 the difference. Red and colour needed. Oh, brown will. You may not be able to see the brown. Any colour will do to leave Papadakis needing snookers. I decided to just play safe and wait for the next opportunity. Gultin is in a good position now, Kuzman's. Papadakis needs high colours. We can't afford to just play any shot, and he's gone off fouled here. And 53 points the difference. There's 59 on the table. Well, this red. Perhaps my calculations were wrong earlier. But now he needs snookers, has this blue. He's one more red to kill off the frame. And he's got it. So frame to Kuzman, barring any foul on this next shot. Extends its lead to 2 frames, 14-12. And that seals the deal. So good regrouping by Kuzman. Has moved up to a different level, a bit more concentration, a bit more conviction maybe. And that miss on the black ends the frame. 72 points to 7 then, that frame. And that leaves the scores at Kuzman 14, Papadakis Mixol 12. So 2 frames left in this session. Both of those 2 frames needed by Papadakis to level the scores going into the final session. Papadas agreeing there in the table chat. Will it come down to a first 4? Good cue ball by Guzmans. Papadakis rolling up. Oh, Guzman hitting the blue. No real harm done. There is a red on above the pink spot that might go. But it's risky. Or Papadakis. Good shot though. There's a long pink. Have to screw back to continue the break. Oh, we've missed it. Came back a little bit for that red closest to the white. The black has become unavailable again. No. Where's that white going? Foul by Guzman. Nothing on though now. Chance for Papadakis to get a good cue ball. Heading towards the blue, but not enough pace. Now this is interesting. This is a difficult shot to get out of here. You could skim the reds, the 3 or 4 reds that are close to the left-hand cushion. The one, the highest one, as you look at it, you could skim that, but a bit of right-hand side and to get back down to the bulk area. Only way you can really get back towards the bulk area. Just be careful not to hit it too thick though. Guzman's come off the table for some reason. Is that because I've not pressed it? Apologies, that could be my fault. I'm just refreshing. It looks as though it was. So I missed what happened there. Guzman's on the table, so perhaps a couple of safety exchanges were made. And that one by Papadakis has given a chance here for Guzman. Shot to nothing there. Tempting the red and screwed back the white into the bulk area. Nothing really on other than the red on the top left cushion. Very difficult shot. This is a difficult position. Guzman's. Actually, again, because I refreshed the table, perhaps it's shown me who was the wrong player who was playing that shot. That was Guzman's shot. He tried to put right-hand side. And that's given Papadakis a chance. Just a soft shot here. Have the black into the centre pocket. They can pot it. No. Has he left anything on? He has. Seeing if the red will go into the centre. Looks as though it does. Just to dink it in, and I'll have the black into the centre pocket. Red over the top middle as well, if needed. Potentially screw back here of the black into the reds. Open them up a bit. Doesn't want to block the path of the black into the top left. He did do that, not with any great pace. So he's at least freed the pink spot more. So it's not in commission at the moment, it's just resting in the bulk area. Pink. Screw back here. Maybe no, we'll probably go forward here. He's got the brown. And just stun and move down towards the blue spot here. But he's got to think about the black won't go into the bottom left. So it needs to be pretty straight on this red in order to get out. Back down towards the back bulk area. That's what he does. Good pot. Now has options: blue, yellow, or green possibly, but blue or yellow. The best ones to get position. Blue is probably the best one overall. Follow through here. The right hand cushion and back down towards the blue area, blue spot area on that line in order to go for the red. No, he's decided to screw it and see if he can create something. And he has. How does that red go? No, it doesn't. It looks as though he's looking at the plant. So shot to nothing here. Looks as though we're going to go for the plant but just take the white back into the bulk area. Good shot. Actually come back for the blue. He's looking where he can, where the line of the white after this pot, if he can open up some reds, or one of the four reds to the left of the pink spot. Sorry about that. Frozen, and he's pushed it forward. Try to create something there. Possibly get to the top half of the table, which he has done, but it's very close to the corner, so not much on now. So it looks as though he's going to have to play safe here. That he does. So 20 points the difference. Managed to push through that brown. No, I don't think Papadakis can see that red that's over the bottom left. That makes this shot a little bit more difficult. Doesn't want to leave that red open, so as close to the bottom right hand cushion as possible. But he's left 2 on now. Guzman looking at the red in the bottom left cup. It would be all about luck about where the position would be. And this red, at least he can either screw or push forward and send the white back towards the blue. And he has done. That's a lovely shot. There's the blue and the next red to the bottom center as well. Or the red in the bottom left-hand corner pocket, but has a little bit of an angle off for the blue off this red. Now you can try and open up these reds and release the black. Excuse me. So yes, he's opened up a couple more reds. The black is available into the top left. He's looking at this red. Near the left-hand cushion. Now he's moved on to this red over the bottom left, so he needs good position here in the black, and he's got it. If he gets the chance, if he can position it right, he could pick off some of the awkward reds in order to create more space. He can move the red that's over the black spot, or he can not move it, depending where he wants the black to land. So he played it in a way where the black will go on the pink spot. That must have been a conscious decision there. The advantages and disadvantages. Now, can he follow through after this red and get on for the black into the top middle, or will he have to screw back? Does have the option of putting the red into the bottom center, and he's tried to force it. It's not worked out. Black into the bottom middle if he wants to continue the break. Possibly into the bottom right as well, depending on the angle he has. He might have to go for the yellow though. He's gone for the green. So end of break. Trying to get it behind the brown if he can. Or the yellow. I was given the option. It's red below the blue. Possibility now for Mixall. He's shot to nothing. But it's not a shot to nothing. Obviously, you can't control where that red's going to go necessarily. If he's going for the pot and it's come back and opened up the pink, the green and brown, or the green and pink, and stayed in a position that's potable. Yeah, and when a colour doesn't go on its normal spot, it's a glitch in the system where once its own spot becomes available, sometimes the colour just automatically goes on to that. That's why Jasper Koosman was asking. The pink's gone on the brown spot. This black here, now will this give an example of what we were just talking about? Possibly not, because the black will go back onto the pink spot anyway, because the black spot is not available. But if the black spot was available, then maybe the pink would have gone onto the pink spot. And that's what sometimes can happen. But snooker's needed now by Papadas Mixall, so Koosmans has turned the screw a bit, put the pressure on. And barring any foul here, the frame is over. Koosman takes the frame. This is the red, so end of frame. So the penultimate frame of this session goes to Jasper Koosman, 69-5. And so the score now is Jasper Koosman 15. Papadas Mixall 12. So final frame of this session. Three frames needed for Jasper Koosman to become world champion for the third time. That's a good start for Papadakis. Snooker behind the yellow. He's been looking just to roll the white against the pack. I don't have two cushions this time, rather than one. It's not worked out. Possibly didn't have the angle to send the white rest on the northeast side of that pack. A chance here for Papadakis. Send the white towards the blue. No, he had the angle to stay on for the black. has a red, but I have to follow through, go into the black and hope he gets good position on it, and that's what he's done, but he fortunately hasn't got the position he wanted. Black's rolled too far into the pack. Now, possible snooker behind the brown here. Nice shot. .1:35 in the morning, UK time. Final frame of this session. Koosman deciding to send the white towards the bottom cushion. Has left a red on, but maybe tempting Papadakis to try it. He did. He missed it. 2 half chances here. You trying the double? Try the double and screw into the pack, opening the black up. Right. Did try the double, but sent the white up towards the blue rather than going into the black, and it's not worked out. Chance here for Papadakis. If he can hold this white where the red is, great opportunity, great position on the blue, and he's got it. So good position on the blue here to go into the pack, but it is risky. The angle is just about dealable. So I'm looking for a good spread. Goes into the pack. Oh, and he's just not got any luck there. Nothing on. So just plays down towards the bulk area. Slightly difficult shot because the red he's looking at, it's a thin cut. You might be forced to try for the pot here. And he's just about got that right. That shot, that ready touch first, was the one to go for, but I think he was a bit worried that he couldn't go the usual route of 2-3 cushions across diagonally past the blue, under the blue, and then into the bulk area. That would have been the natural way to go, but he had to play it in a way where he just went off 2 cushions along the top side of the table. That's a good shot by Papadakis in terms of getting the white back to the black bulk area, but a loose red has dropped on the bottom left-hand cushion, giving a chance to Koosman. Now he's checked if the black will go. And he's also checking if it'll go in the centre, so perhaps the black doesn't go into the top left. So he's just looking to position the white to the centre. That's a good shot. (16-12) going into the final session is a lot better Guzman than 15-13, of course. Or put it in another way, 16-12 is not appetizing for Papadakis and 15-13 behind. So, and it is an important frame. Papadakis, both players actually, mentally, going into the final session. Screw back here for the black again. Might screw back. Well, it'll be difficult here. Might screw back. No, he's pushed it through. Has he got a red into the centre? Might just be able to squeeze it through. Good cue ball control here by Guzman's. 16 difference now, 16-point lead. Might just a soft shot here for the red along the left-hand cushion. The red goes into the centre, top centre. Possibly, I think it'll just about squeeze through. He played for this red on the left cushion. Looking for a good angle here on the black. I can just this red is looking at now into the top centre. Looks as though it does go through, so can continue this break. Just a roll this black in. Now I can get on the black again, possibly get on the pink, but no, has he got an angle to do anything with this now? He's going to go into the pack here, I think. If he can, he's a bit straight on the black. He might follow through, go off the bottom left-hand cushion and go for that red to the left, the furthest to the left on the table as you look at it. Now he tried to go into the pack, but he didn't have enough purchase on it. It's too straight. Oh, he's got a red, actually a straight red into the top right, sorry. May be able to go into the top centre and open them up. Good shot. Now, will that pink go? Don't think so. So we might have to pot the blue here. Put some top on it and go over the green spot and go off two cushions. Always hit the green. That's took the power off the white. End of break. But he has a good lead. .46 lead. 59 on the table. Good cue ball, but yes, left a half chance here for Papadakis. He's looking at what options he has. That's turned out okay. Not left anything on. Kuzman probably just send this red on the left cushion. Actually, no, he checked the red that the red he went for has just touched a red, and that red that it touched did go into the top centre pocket. That's why he couldn't leave the white on the left cushion. Good shot by Papadakis. Nice cue ball, and he's got a snooker. Perhaps Kuzman can just skim those two reds. He can. So the reds are open now. So in the safety exchange, it's all about who can force the error. Yes, that was a good shot by Kuzman, getting that cue ball down, but half chance for Papadakis if he wants to take it. Needs a thin cut on the red furthest to the left, just above the black spot, if he wants to get back down to the bulk area, and that's what he's gone for. But has he left red on? He has. He's left the red highest on the table as you look at it. So this could be the end of this session now. Kuzman can drop this red, and he has. .45 points of difference, 51 on the table. So with this pink, 51 difference. Or perhaps more than that. He needs a snooker, Papadakis. And with that red, barring any foul, frame goes to Kuzman, so he's taken a 4-frame lead. 16-12 as we go into the final session. Good play, well played by Papadakis in the first half of this session. Won the first 3 frames, but Kuzman turned up his level, which he can do. And he's took the next 4 frames, so 4-3 session win by Kuzman. And presumably the final session will be tomorrow at 10:30, where we'll come to a conclusion. Kuzman just needs 2 more frames for the title. And Papadakis needs 5. So Papadakis needs to win 5 frames So Kuzmin's 2. So a lot to do for Papadakis tomorrow evening, or whenever the next session is. As Kuzmin just clears up here and kind of shows Papadakis what he can do when needed. Good shot there, good double. Some exhibition shots now. Miss on the blue, but the frame is Jasper's and the session and the lead. So at the end of that session, Jasper Kuzmin takes that frame and wins the session 4-3. And the match score is now 16-12. As they go into the final session, first to 18. 6 actually needed. My apologies. 6 needed by Papadakis. And it looks as though they've agreed on the final session being tomorrow. We'll just get confirmation of that. As they just discuss this last session. Well, it seems as though he's not confirmed it, but Jasper has, so they must have confirmed that. So Jasper Kuzmin takes a 16-12 lead in tomorrow's final session at 10:30 Tuesday night to find out who wins the World Championship for OSC and brings the season to a conclusion. If you're around, join us. If not, you can always catch up on the broadcast later on. But as we come to the conclusion of this season, tomorrow night will be the final session of this season between Jasper Kuzmin and Papadakis. So thanks for watching. Keep practicing, and we'll see you next time.